Hello students, welcome to school. Today we are going to learn a new lesson in English. It's a poem. So let's start. Lesson number 28, Baby's Dress. It's a poem, and in this poem we are going to learn how mummy collects things from the nature to make her baby's dress. Now let's start with the poem. Baby, baby, bless her, how shall mummy dress her? So here the poet says that how the mummy will collect things from nature to make the dress for the baby. The summer cloud is not too proud to find the soft wool to dress her. So, the poet says that the summer cloud, which is bluish in color, will find the soft blue color of wool to make the dress for the baby. The bluebell is a true bell and will find the blue to dress her. The bluebell are blue colored flower, and the poet says that the mother will take the blue color from the bluebell flowers to make a blue dress for the baby, and that will find the blue dress for the baby, which will make the baby look beautiful. The cherry tree is a merry tree and will find the pink to dress her. Now, what the poet says? We can see the cherry trees which are pink in color and they blossom when there grows the cherries, and before the cherries could grow, the pink flowers they blossom, and which makes the surrounding beautiful. And so the mother will find the pink color to make the dress for her baby, and in this way the mother will find pink color dress for her baby. The lily bride will find the beautiful white to dress her. We know that the lily flowers, which are beautiful and white in color, and the poet says that the lily bride or the bright lilies will find the white color, and that will help the mother to find the beautiful white dress for her baby, and the baby will look beautiful in the bright white color, which is the color of the lilies. The leaves in the wood are sweet and good and will find the green to dress her. Now, from where the mother will get green color? Yes, she will get the green color from the leaves. From which leaves she will get the green color? The leaves in the woods, means the leaves in the trees that are in the forest, and that sweet color will help the mother to make the green beautiful dress for the baby, and the baby will wear the green dress of the leaves in the woods, means the color of the leaves in the forest, that will make the green color dress for the baby. The honeysuckle with buds for a buckle will make a girdle to dress her. So we can see the honeysuckle flower which have lots of buds, and these buds will be a buckle on the dress of the baby. So that will make a girdle to dress her, means it will attract to the dress of the baby. So the honeysuckle will be a buckle on the dress of the baby, and it will be reddish in color, so that will also attract the baby and it will make the baby look beautiful. The heavens hold both silver and gold in the star, and they will dress her. Do we see stars in the sky? Yes, it is at night, and they twinkle in the sky at night, and they shines like silver and gold. So the mother will collect the stars from the heaven to make the dress for her baby. And what type of stars she will collect? She will collect the stars of silver and gold. So mother will collect many silver and golden stars on the dress of the baby, and she will make the baby's dress with silver and golden stars. So in this way mother will collect many things from the nature to make her baby's dress. In this way the mother will make her baby's dress. In this poem we learn the love of a mother for her baby, and she collects so many things from the nature and so many colors from the nature to make her baby's dress. This shows the love of a mother towards her baby, and in the form of dresses, the mother showers her love to her baby. Now we'll see one more poem, lesson number 30, A Book Speaks. In this poem, the book tells us that the way we are treating the book is not good. So, it tells us that we should treat the book with proper care, as it gives us knowledge and it is always helpful to us. So, let's start the poem. When you drop me on the floor, I get stepped on, my sides are sore. Torn out pages make me groan, I feel dizzy if I'm thrown. So here the book tells that when you are dropping me on the floor, means when you are throwing me on the floor and I get stepped on and my sides are sore. So you can see the sore sides of the book, means when you are dropping them, somebody steps on the book and sometimes the sides are torn, means they are sore. And torn out pages make me groan, means when the pages are torn, the book gets angry. So if you will tear out the pages, that will make the book angry and it will not like you. And I feel dizzy if I am thrown, means when you are throwing the book, when you don't care for the book and you are tearing the pages, then stepping on it, and the sides they are folded, so the book it feels very bad. So it feels dizzy if we are throwing the book anywhere. So the book says that it feels dizzy if the book is thrown. Every mark and every stain on my covers give me pain. Please don't bend me. If you do, I don't want to talk to you. So many times we take the book and we put all the rubbish thing on the book. We put stains. Stains means dirty marks. Sometimes the wet mud is put on the book and sometimes marks are there. We are using different colors, pens, and that makes the book look dirty. sometimes while drinking tea or coffee we split in on the book, and that also makes the book dirty. And on the cover it gives the pain to the book, means the book feels bad when you don't handle it properly. So the book says that every mark and every stains on my cover gives me pain, means the book feels bad when you give every mark or any stain on the book. Please don't bend me. If you do, I don't want to talk to you. Sometimes we bend the book as if we are having any rolling things. So it is a bad habit of bending the book. That also makes the book feel bad. As you bend the book, some pages of the books are torn, means they come out, or sometimes the cover gets damaged. So the book tells that please don't bend me, and if you will do it, I will not talk to you. Means when you don't care for the book will also not help you to get the knowledge. So the book tells that please don't bend me, and if you will not listen and you will bend it again, I will not talk to you. But we will both be friends together if you protect me from the weather and keep me clean so that I look a tidy, neat, and happy book. So here the book wants to be friend with us, and it tells us that to protect from the weather, means when there is rain you should keep the books in plastic bags or in a good condition where it will not get wet, and it will be protected from the rain or some other weather, means being a dirty, it will be protected. And if we will protect the book from the weather, it will be happy. So how should we protect the books? Yes, we should keep the books clean and dry, means we should protect the book from the weather, means from the rainy season. What we should do? We should keep the books properly in the bag or wrap up in the plastic cover. Then we should keep away our books from the pets, because the pets they tear the books, and read with clean hand. Before reading the books we should wash our hands properly, and we should handle the books properly. So in this way we can protect our books. And keep me clean so that I look a tidy, neat, and happy book. So we should keep the book clean, neat, and tidy, and that will make the book happy. And where we can keep the books? We should keep the books in the bookshelves where they can be protected, and also they can be looked after by us. So we will keep the books clean and properly in the shelf. So the book says that if you will keep me clean and if I will look neat and tidy, I will be a happy book. So children, we should take good and proper care of our book, and we should keep them neat, clean, and tidy, as the books will be happy with us and will get a good knowledge.